Any luck at all, we've made it through the snowiest part of the year, and time to start getting ready for spring with Explore Tulsa. And this week we start the show with the jump of a lifetime.
Then fun with koi.
Followed by indoor battle ready.
Plus stepping up to the plate.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. It's so nice to see you again with us for this week's Explore Tulsa. Now, Stevie, have you ever gone skydiving?
No, Trish, and I've never had the urge to jump out of a moving vehicle either, much less an airplane.
Oh, please. You're 24 times more likely to get hurt in a car crash than you are skydiving. Plus, the free fall is such a great thrill.
I don't know, Trish. I fell out of bed once, and that wasn't any fun at all.
Are you sure you just weren't kicked out of bed? What you need is the help of an expert, like our friends at Skydive Tulsa.
In 1985, Tulsa police officer and I were friends and decided to see what it was about and went and did one. I went from the most terrified I was to the happiest I've ever been in about a 3-second period. There's a local drop zone that had trouble getting pilots, and one of the guys knew I had flown a lot as a kid and asked me to come out, and I'd spent some time packing military drag chutes. So it was a pretty natural evolution to go ahead and start packing and rigging parachutes. One day the owner came in a little less than happy and said, "That's it, I'm selling this place." And I was foolish enough to ask how much and had that much in my checking account, and that was 19 years ago.
This is the first time I've ever went skydiving. Wanted to for a long time, just couldn't because I had kids to raise. When my son wanted to go for his birthday, I said, only if I get to go too.
I used to be in Civil Air Patrol, and we used to watch the air show, and we seen him jump out of the planes all the time, and I always wanted to.
About 1979, I entered the U.S. Army and went to airborne school. That's where I got my first taste of it. And then started in '80, started sport parachuting at one of the clubs there at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And then in '86, I actually became one of the members of the U.S. Army parachute team, the Golden Knights. Ended up becoming the team leader for the Gold demonstration team. The Golden Knights were the representatives for the Army, the ambassadors for Army, like the Thunderbirds or Blue Angels. We traveled around to air shows, different sporting events, anywhere we could drop into to get the word out about the U.S. Army.
The training, it was short, but it was very informative. They went over everything, how you're going to get in the plane, out of the plane, what's going to happen. They were very informative of everything that's going to go on before and after to make everything a safe trip.
We're learning how to safely enter and exit the aircraft, any emergency procedures that we may have. Then we're going to learn to connect our equipment together on a tandem system. You're hooked to the front of an experienced tandem master. And about 10,000 feet, you walk out the door and you both free fall down to around 5,000. You deploy your main parachute and you actually help fly the parachute back into the field. So you've got some adult supervision on your first skydive. That way it's not so overwhelming for the individual and they can enjoy the experience a little bit more. And then they also get canopy flight time because they're right there helping fly the parachute back into the field.
To me, this has been kind of my give back. It's a way to actually kind of go back and experience your first jump, but being a tandem master, I can actually share that safely with you. And it's also another way that people become to enjoy the sport and go on and learn how to jump by themselves.
Getting ready to do the drop, I was fine with that. First step out is a little scary because you're getting out of an airplane that's flying safely, but after that it's good and you're ready to go and it's awesome. I
don't know, it's hard to say. It's just a great feeling. I enjoyed it.
It's one of those things, if you think you want to do it, then you need to go do it. Because after that, if you like it, you'll continue to do it. If not, you won't, but at least you've done it once in your lifetime.
Just the excitement they have, like I said, kind of brings you back to your first jump, reminds you of why you started. But giving them that experience that I've done for a long time now is the biggest thrill of it.
Sharing it with other folks, that if anybody expresses any curiosity towards it, to share it with them, and it's a lot of fun. It's something you shouldn't keep to yourself.
Wow, Dale makes jumping out of a plane look really fun.
Wait, you didn't jump?
No, as it turns out, I didn't bring enough extra pairs of underwear.
If you're a little more adventurous than Frady Cat here, visit SkydiveTulsa.com to learn how to take the big jump for yourself.
You know, after being part of an adrenaline rush like skydiving, I need something a little more tranquil to help me chillax.
You didn't even jump, Stevie.
No, but the thought of jumping really got me going.
Oh, what many find is pretty relaxing is a koi pond.
Great idea. We'll call on Jen and Eric at Anderson Koi Design to help me find inner peace when we come back with more Explore Tulsa.
Ever since the first movie theaters opened in the early 1900s, man has been trying everything to bring that same experience home to enjoy with their families. And for more than 30 years, Video Revolution and their home entertainment experts have been making those dreams come true by designing custom home theater solutions for both in and outdoor use. From 1080p LEDs to the brand new Sony 4K flat panel TVs, or come in to see the latest in sound bars and surround sound setups. Always the top name brands are found at Video Revolution. That same electronic expertise we also apply to your business communications network, from boardroom automation to video wall presentations. No matter what technology the future holds, you can count on Video Revolution to be leading the way. Tulsa's headquarters for the best selection and installation of cutting-edge electronics. Video Revolution on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hey, it's Stevie from Explore Tulsa with my friend and optometrist for many years, Dr. Robert Zellner. Tell everybody why it's so good to come in to see you.
Well, that's a great question. Let's see, we've got 2 great locations. We try to stay cutting edge at every point along the way because let's face it, everybody wants to come in and get taken care of in a timely fashion and get the latest, greatest stuff and save some money and get on with their life. And see clearly.
And if you don't believe it, look on the website.
Absolutely, drzellner.com. You can find that we have our 2 locations at 69th and Memorial and 3030 South Harvard, or you can give us a call at 749-2020 or 461-2020.
And I got 4 kids, and I gotta tell you, as a big family like that, it's affordable too.
Oh yes, and of course, the #1 reason, you save some money. I mean, with our 2-pair specials, with our different unique packages that we put together, I mean, you can come in here and your money can go a lot farther than anywhere else.
And that's why with Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates, seeing is believing.
Oh, I like that, Stevie. Well done.
Hello, we're excited to have you back with us for more Explore Tulsa.
Trish, did you know that in Japanese, koi means love, affection, and or friendship, and the koi are used as a symbol of love and good luck.
Oh, that would explain why the husband and wife team of Eric and Jen enjoy their work together so much at Anderson Koi Pond Design.
Graduated from Oklahoma State with a construction management degree. Moved all over the country after college, working for general contractors. We moved as the projects moved. And then when we moved back to Tulsa, things settled down a little bit, and really it was at our old house that I got a little bit bored and started drawing up plans for remodeling the backyard and came up with the idea of a koi pond. I actually sent my wife a plan of how we were going to remodel the backyard, and in that plan was a koi pond, and she was like, "What? You don't want a koi pond?" But I was like, "Just let me do it, and I think you'll like it."
He actually did draw up a plan, and he had me sign it and scan it back to him that he could actually do it. It was hilarious because he had this all drawn out. Our backyard was basically a blank slate, and in the corner I see koi pond, and I was like, koi pond? I was like, who puts in a koi pond? And he's like, no, just trust me, I promise, like this is gonna be great. And so I thought, okay, you know what? We need something back there, let's do it. And so we put it in, and then we actually got a lot of compliments. It was really fun to do, and then people kept looking at it and thinking, wow, this is really good. You know what you're doing. And with a construction background, not only going to school for that, but then working on projects, always been the DIY type anyway. It was kind of awesome to just say, you know what, let's start our own business. I mean, this could be a way for us just to make some extra money on the side, and we'll both still have our full-time jobs. And it's just, I mean, astonished us at how much freedom it has given us, and that now we both actually work for the company full-time. We never would have thought mean, 6 years ago that this is where we'd be today, but we couldn't be happier.
We dig all of our ponds 30 inches deep. That's the optimum level for this type of filtration system. This pond has 2 skimmers and 2 3-foot wide filters on it. The water is pulled into the skimmer and then is filtered through a UV light and then goes to the filter. It goes up through the filter process and then down, and then recirculates that way. We put a underlayment, a felt underlayment in there, and then over the top of that there's a 45 mil rubber liner. Then we stack the sides with limestone from the bottom all the way to the top, which creates a retaining wall and protects the liner. And then we coat the bottom with river rock. And then we use large river boulders up on the waterfall to add color and break up the harshness of the limestone. They're real easy to take care of when they're built correctly. You do have to add chemicals when you add water and check levels like ammonia and nitrites, but other than that, the fish are pretty self-sufficient. Feed them once a day. In the winter, you don't feed them at all, so they go dormant and sink to the bottom.
We work well together. We always have. That's one thing that I think is awesome, to be able to get up every morning and work for the same company that my husband does, and we work together really well. And I couldn't be more proud of him, starting this crazy idea in the worst economy, and it's been very successful, and I just love that we have this legacy that we could, possibly pass on to our children.
I love transforming people's backyard, but more so I just love seeing their reactions after we're finished. Bringing joy to people, that's what it's all about.
I love those fish in the koi pond, and the pond itself was beautiful and relaxing. But the longer we were there, the more I felt like I needed to go to the little boys' room.
Don't listen to him. Find out for yourself how relaxing and enjoyable having your own koi pond can be by visiting AndersonPondDesign.com.
Sorry, I drank a lot of water before we went.
For our next stop, you'll want to make sure you go before we get on the battlefield.
Are you kidding me? We're going to Hard Knocks?
Yep, we're going to check out the latest game in town next when Explore Tulsa continues.
Hello, I'm John Erling with Voices of Oklahoma. Our great state has been home to countless individuals whose place in history has been earned through each of their many accomplishments. Voices of Oklahoma's mission is to preserve their story in an oral history presentation like none other. Accounts direct from famous Oklahomans, political figures, and many others who have left their indelible mark on the development, history, and future of Oklahoma. So please, treat yourself by listening to those who are the voices of Oklahoma.
At Video Revolution, our home entertainment experts have been designing custom home theater solutions for both in and outdoor use for over 30 years. From flat panel LED TVs to 4K projector systems, the top name brands are here at Video Revolution. That same electronic expertise we also apply to our business communications network, from boardroom automation to video wall presentations. Video Revolution, Tulsa's headquarters for the best selection and installation of cutting-edge technology.
If you're like me, you feel like it's still too cold to go outside and play, then you'll be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
Tulsa does have several options for beating the cold, and one is taking the battle indoors at Hard Knocks.
Oh yeah, Trish, there's nothing like carrying around a P90 or a Glock around the Coliseum or warehouse. That's where the action gets real.
Hold on, Rambo. First, let's learn about how Hard Knocks works.
Hard Knocks started in Orlando, Florida, about 10 years ago, and over the last several years we have expanded and created several franchises. Now we're up to 4 different locations and counting, and we're all throughout the United States now. The owner, the creator, had wanted to fill the need for something that was kind of a combination of airsoft, laser tag, paintball, something together, but taking laser tag to the next step, and the end result is Hard Knocks. first thing that we do is we're just going to have, we'll go through a brief orientation. I know not everybody's done this before, so we'll just make sure that everybody's familiar with how the equipment works and of course go through all the safety. And then from there, then you start to play. So you'll get, we'll divide up in teams, you'll get your mission objective, and then you'll select, of course, which weapon model that you're going to use, and then the fun starts. That's when you play your mission, and it's always one round after the next. It's multiple missions or objectives that you experience, and again, it's always something different, so each is different from the next that you play. Hard Knocks uses military-grade replica weapons. So all of the equipment that we use are modeled after their real-world counterparts. So we have M4s, M16s, we have pistols, shotguns, all sorts of different models. But they are, of course, all laser tagged, so of course no projectiles with them. They're just simulated after their real-world counterparts. Because we do have multiple weapon models, it really is perfect for all levels of guests to be able to play. And as well, each person can kind of pick and choose their role in the mission, whether you want to be the person with the biggest gun running out and leading the team on, or if you want to find one of our smallest guns, find a nice little hiding spot in the arena and kind of wait for your combatants to come past you at that point. Each guest can really play at their own pace. Hard Knocks is laser tag, so it's all indoors, no projectiles at all with the equipment that we use. It's just a much more advanced version of it. And so when you play, it's not just a free-for-all. What we do is we challenge all of our groups to complete combat missions, or like team objectives. So we actually have over 80 different missions in our inventory currently, and it could be something like maybe we've placed a traitor on your team, you're trying to figure out who that player is. Next time you might be trying to protect a VIP or rescue one of our hostages, or detonate or defuse one of our briefcase bombs. Every round challenges you to complete something different. And we do work in teams, so tons of fun for groups or just individuals to come out and experience. We get requests from all over the United States and international as well, but the interest in Tulsa for something unique and something different was really just overwhelming, and we are very excited to be here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Oh man, that's a whole new form of excitement. Laser tag battle. Sign me up for engagement.
To set up your first Call of Duty, visit indoorwar.com.
You know, Trish, we might as well keep this show indoors because it's still cold outside.
Not to worry, because our next stop keeps us inside for more training to get us ready for spring.
I think you must be talking about some baseball action, Trish.
I sure am, Stevie, and it's a very inspiring story about a ball player who beats the odds to help others with the game he loves most.
Sounds like you're talking about Jeff Rottenmeier at the Athletic Mission Baseball Academy. That's our next stop when we continue with more Explore Tulsa.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99, or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Looking for a new home entertainment experience? Well, hi, and welcome to Video Revolution, Tulsa's best in cutting-edge electronics. Professional, highly trained home entertainment experts. Video Revolution's been serving Tulsans for over 25 years with name brands like Sony, Philips, Definitive Technology, Samsung, and so many more. Great selection, price match guarantee, custom installation, expert assistance equals home entertainment success. See for yourself. The Video Revolution showroom features the largest selection of flat panel TVs in all of Oklahoma. Plus the latest in 3D entertainment. Highly trained home entertainment experts on hand. Professional delivery, installation, and service after the sale. And the best selection of name brands. Visit us online at videorevolution.com and find out more about everything we have to offer. Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Believe it or not, over the next few days, the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to report to spring training. So it's time for us to start baseball talk on Explore Tulsa.
The Dodgers are the Tulsa Drillers' new affiliate team in the Major League, and they had a great season last year, finishing on top of the NL West.
I'm always amazed at how much you know about sports, Trish.
Oh, it takes hard work to get to the top, Stevie, and good training.
A great place to start one's quest to the majors is with Jeff Rotmeyer at the Athletic Mission Baseball Academy.
You walk around batting cages all around America. You go to baseball games and you see people hitting the ball. Now, is it difficult? Sure. But is it the hardest thing in the world to do? Try hitting a golf ball. Yeah. I was born deaf in both my ears. You can imagine the struggles I've had just to be a functional member of society, and I use sports as a way to escape from reality. And the only thing I really enjoyed being outside. I enjoyed it, and I was good at it. You know, plus I can take them out and be in the zone. So it was something that carried me all the way to high school and going into college. Played at Florida Gulf Coast University down in Fort Myers, Florida, and ended up getting drafted after that, and got hurt playing. I threw my shoulder out, and had a chance to kind of revisit everything that I've ever learned, and found a lot of flaws in just about everything: the strength and conditioning aspect, the hitting aspect, the throwing aspect, and that kind of got me to where I am. A lot of times what we'll do, one of the first things we'll do is what was called cognitive training. So cognitive training is the mind's ability to be aware and be focused. So we know that being aware and being focused deals with the amount of information that we're being taken in. It's dealing with multiple tracking objects. So we have a system here that allows us to work on that aspect of the game. So it's been very beneficial for what we're trying to accomplish. And then of course, we do the actual mental games training part, which is the almost like sports psychology type of stuff. So implementing strategies that will allow us to play, one pitch at a time and get past, maybe a mistake or an error or something that we did to allow us to keep our progress forward. The mental side of the game, not a lot of people teach, and not a lot of people know how to teach it. And I think that's the first thing they need to work on, And when I put all this together, I knew I finally had a model here that could really make it faster, accelerate that development faster. At the end of the day, it's about player development. And what I'd like to see happen here is kids come through here, they understand the in-season program, they also understand the off-season program, and they incorporate the specialized training and the mental side of the game and really just take their game to a whole new level and potentially play at that college level or even that professional level that they probably didn't have a chance to otherwise. I love the game. I'm a student of the game. I watch the game all the time. I do a lot of, I spend more time analyzing, with video analysis nowadays, hitting and pitching, than I do watch the game. But I still watch the game, and we could take the World Series as an example. It comes down to the ninth inning, 2 outs, and a runner on third base. I mean, you never know what can happen, and it's definitely a game that you can learn a lot, not only just in baseball, but carry it into life.
Jeff not only has the experience and know-how about the game of baseball, his story of overcoming his birth defect is truly very inspirational.
It really is. And to find out how to have Jeff as your trainer, visit athletic-mission.com.
If only I could have been trained by Jeff when I was a kid playing ball. There's no telling where I'd be right now.
You'd probably be the one writing an apology letter instead of A-Rod.
I did get pretty good at writing "I'm sorry" 100 times.
Stick around, there's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
Welcome to Video Revolution's new Dolby Atmos surround theater room. This is our new theater room that features our 11-speaker array, which provides you with an immersive surround sound experience and allows you the same technology found in theaters now brought to your home. This system features a Sony ES 4K projector, which will allow you the best resolution in video on the market. This new Atmos theater system allows us a height experience added to our surround sound environment. So now we can be truly surrounded by speakers not only around us, but also above us as well. So now when producers master an audio track for a movie, they can treat sounds as objects and strategically move them around your listening position to provide you the best in experience and immersion into the movie. With this projection system in combination with the projection screen that rejects ambient lighting, we're now able to actually have more lighting in a theater room than ever before without any detriment to the picture experience. Our Atmos theater is also controlled through our RTI controls panel, which allows us to control the lighting as well as the actual scenes for the players. One keypad on the wall or a simple iPad control interface that we can design for you means no need to handle messy remotes. I can tell you about this all day, however the only way to really experience it yourself is come down and see me at Video Revolution.
Be sure and join us next week when we learn all about flags from Tulsa's own Liberty Flags.
Special thanks to Dale and his crew for taking us up with Skydive Tulsa.
Well, thanks too to Jen and Eric of Anderson Koi Pond Design for showing us and teaching us all about koi ponds. And thanks to Lauren and the ladies that did battle with us at Hard Knocks.
Plus, special thanks to Jeff Rotmeyer for giving us a tour of today's baseball training technology at the Athletic Mission Baseball Academy.
And remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at ExploreTulsa.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about.
Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Stop by, say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs.
And Explore Tulsa is also proudly brought to you by Dr. Robert Zollner and Associates.
Home of the two pair for $129 deal with 2 locations, 3030 South Harvard and 69th and Memorial.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show, but we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.